because you'll definitely get first dibs. I want to show off my Price is Right watch that I just found. Really, really excited about this Price is Right watch, guys. Like, it's awesome. Look, the Price is Right. I feel like this represents vintage jewelry addicts. Like, I should wear it every time we have a train. I should just wear this as like a good luck charm. So, welcome in, Jay. Hi, guys. So, we will announce this and put it in chat channels. All righty. Pardon the echo. And Elsie, if you're listening, you did sign up, right, for your train. I just want to make sure that you got, I'll double check. Okay, good. Yeah, I can't see it right now. Hold on, I'll share it out and then just double check on my side. So guys, as I share this out, we have broken up with Google Docs. Broken up with Google Docs, okay? We tried. So we're using Calendly, which I pay for, so let's squeeze, right? Let's squeeze everything out of that. I think it helps everyone to stay organized because you get an email confirmation, you get a text confirmation, you get a reminder, and then no one can like delete your name, and which hasn't happened, but you never know. So let me announce this, and then we will go over the trains. Okay, train founders chat, trains for October opening. And guys, I am so excited about October. We are going harder than ever before. We are going hard. Tune in now. Okay, and then I'll put it in the chat channels. Bandit. Ooh, I want to know whose name is Bandit. That's a great one. That is a great name. We are live. Trains are opening. Founders chat. So, I really hope everyone here who isn't a seller is also tuning in, just so that you know like what's coming for you guys. I do feel that the categorized trains have been really helpful for our buyers, helpful for our sellers. Of course, it always it pushes us a little bit just to have a more organized show and to preload. And then it, of course, helps us to know like what's trending, what are people looking for, versus kind of throwing everything on the table and seeing what shakes. So we're going to go harder than ever before on trains. We have added, I think, officially 1 or 2 more trains. I think it's 2. I thought about front loading the month, but many of us, we pay a mortgage or rent or a car note at the beginning of the month. And so I feel that front loading at the beginning of the month might not be the best idea versus the 2nd, 3rd, 4th week of the month. So, argue with me if you think that's wrong. I always paid my rent at the beginning of the month. Some people might do biweekly, but I feel most of us are paying bills at the beginning of the month. So kind of nice to just wait to front load. So I'm so glad, Jamie. And Jamie, I saw some of your sales this morning, and I just want to say congratulations. Jamie had some great sales this morning. I know she's been hustling and bringing really awesome pieces to our community. So before we get started, the linking should be okay. I am crossing my fingers. Of course, if someone has an issue and you want me to PM you, like if you're here, I can do that. But I'm going to put links in the live seller train discussion chat, which is right here. So you guys will have to leave this live, which I know is like annoying. And I'm hoping that you should be able to click open. Those of you that may or may not be, I'm going to do an example here, familiar with Calendly, like Jamie of Mid-Century. I'm not sure if you've used Calendly because you're not a subscriber. It's super easy. I don't know why this is loading very slowly. Hold on, guys. You do have to input your phone number. I will never text or spam you. And what you get is a confirmation text message and like a reminder text message, which I just think is helpful because some of us might forget. And so it just reminds us. So all you do when you open these train calendars is there's only going to be one date available. So you're not like, oh, wait, let me find the date. It's the date of the train. So for example, we're going to do the Broaches train on Wednesday, October 22nd. You click it, and then all of the time slots will open. Now, the only thing about this is that we can't do a wait list, guys. So we're just going to have to communicate in the chat. So if you're like, oh, I can't do the EST times that are left, put me in the wait list, just share it in the chat. I will remember. Somehow my brain remembers. So it's all good. We have 30-minute slots for every train. You're going to have to put your info twice. So you can't you can't click both at the same time. You're going to have to go back and get that second slot. And this is because some of us only want to do 30-minute slots. So I didn't do them as 60 minutes, okay? All you're going to have to answer is the agreement, yes or no, about what the theme is, okay? That's just for clarity. Your name, your email, which should auto-populate. I turned that on with the calendars. I'm hoping that they're all auto-populating for you guys because I figured that would make it much easier. You can add a guest. So if you have like someone who sells with you, you can add. Put your name. It doesn't have to be the full name. And then we just want you guys to know that with all of our raid trains, that you are agreeing to raid the next seller by participating, right? You're not like, oh, I'm just going to stay on because I have a lot of sales. I'll stay on for an extra 15 minutes. Like you are agreeing by participating in these trains that, around the time of when you're supposed to get off, you will get off, right? 2-3 minutes, maybe even 4 minutes is okay. But, once you hit that 5-minute mark, the other seller might pop on to remind you. So only comment if the seller is running late because, of course it can happen. We haven't really had a problem. Most people are getting off within that 5-minute mark, but we don't want anyone to be like, oh, I'm selling a lot. I'm going to hang out here for an extra 10, 15 minutes. Like you are supposed to get off ideally like a minute before the next seller is scheduled to go live, unless of course they're not live yet. And then you're more than welcome to wait. So that's just a got it. Text messages sent to, again, I will never spam you. I will not call or harass you. So you guys can, in fact, most of you, I think probably a lot of you actually have my number somewhere somehow. So don't even worry about it. So that's how that works, guys. And then again, if you want to do an hour of the broach train, you're just going to have to go back and select another slot. Now, some of our sellers have been like, oh, can I do a 3:30 and a 5? I'm not against that. I think it makes more sense to do it back to back. So I would say that sort of can happen if, say, you're like, I don't know, you have to go pick somebody up at 4 and you're like, well, I'll come back on for 5. Like, I think that's okay for now, but please do not book more than 1 hour on any of the live sale trains. If we do an all-day train, we could probably do 90 minutes, but right now we're starting most of them in the afternoon. Okay, cool. So we got that going. So let's do a quick rundown of the trains, and then I'm going to post them. Okay, guys? So I'm really excited. Again, we're not going to front load the front of the month because intuitively I do think that people actually, pay rent, pay a mortgage, pay a car. So Jen, I'm going to put them all in the chat like one by one. So hang tight. You'll know. You'll just have to kind of leave the live to go to the chat to click them open. Debbie, I haven't posted the calendars yet. I'm just chatting right now. You guys will know. I will tell you. I will show you with my phone that I'm posting them. Okay, cool. So here is what's happening. October 8th, we're going to do a bracelets train. Never done a bracelets train before. I can't even believe. Oh, there was a district app update. Oh, I don't have that. Okay. Debbie, take some time to find the chat channel so that you know it's the live seller. It's the same chat channel that we always use for the trains. Yeah, my my app hasn't updated yet, or at least I don't think it has. So, or open your laptop. I'm not going to post for like another 7 minutes, so we're fine. October 8th, bracelets train, which will be really fun. We haven't done a bracelets train ever. I don't know why, but we are. We're doing it on October 8th. And then starting every Sunday. So this is going to be Sunday, October, let me make sure I'm in the month of October. Sunday, October 5th, Sunday, October 12th, Sunday, October 19th, and Sunday, October 26th. You guys, and this is any sellers, Debbie, we always do it in the live seller discussion chat. And yeah, guys, I had no idea there was an update. I don't have any control over that. So I'll let you guys try to find it. I'm unsure how to guide you because I don't think that my phone updated. So my advice is to get another device if you can, like a laptop if you have one. Okay, so every Sunday we have, we're going to do an easy like Sunday morning, AKA the Commodore song. And that is going to be, that is going to be a community-wide, yeah, so Debbie, it's the last one, live seller, train, discussion, and organization. So the titles haven't changed according to your photo. That's the same order and it's the same title. So you just got to click that bottom one. It has a lock sign, but you should be able to click that because you are a seller. So, okay, cool. Great. Okay, cool. You won't see all markets together anymore. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I see. Okay. Another conversation for another day. Easy like Sunday morning. Easy like Sunday morning. I can't sing, but you guys know the song. Okay. So starting with the first weekend of October, our subscribers will have the exclusive evening slots. We're going to experiment with opening the day slots to anyone because we have a lot of people that have requested it. They can't even do the evening slots. They want to do a weekend day slot. They don't want to become a subscriber. And we want to make sure that we're growing. So we're going to start with a Sunday train. That's open to anyone, subscriber, non-subscriber. You just have to be an approved seller, an approved live seller. And ideally, guys, you have sold, right? Because we have not set up our marketplace to teach you, right? To teach you how to sell live. You can purchase coaching, but if you're a seller or you want to be a seller and you haven't sold live, you know, I recommend experimenting behind the scenes before you jump into one of these easy like Sunday morning trains or any of the trains, honestly. So that's going to be a no theme. That can be 30 minutes. That can be 1 hour. That can be you guys going to a flea market. That can be you guys going to a store. That can be a $1 dig like Maria hosted last night, which shout out to Maria. I don't think she's here, but Maria sold almost 100 items. She sold almost 100 items. It might have been more like 80, but I kept seeing her sales come through. I was like, oh my gosh, Maria. So you never know what's possible. I like the Sunday mornings. I feel like most people are active Saturday. Sunday is a little bit more relaxed, and so people might be online. And I have less activity on Sunday personally myself. So that's going to start in October, okay? The other trains that are happening, of course, the Sterling Silver train, October 14th, Tuesday, October 14th, and then our designer train, which Elsie decided that we're going to do a designer remix. So all of the designers that were covered with the past trains, you can show during the designer remix train on October 15th. So that means you can show Monet, Napier, Trifari, Sarah Coventry. I think that's it, Elsie. I might be blanking on one. Avon. And that way, you know, your unsold inventory, or you don't have to stockpile one designer for the month of October. But November and December will be 2 different designers. I'm forgetting them at this moment, but we will announce those. So that's October 15th. Okay, moving on. October 22nd, popular request. we're going to have a brooches train. So we're going to have another brooches train, guys. So nonstop brooches. We love brooches here in Vintage Jewelry Addicts. So that will be October 22nd. The day before, October 21st, will be the accessories train. Now, Amy, who organizes that train, she didn't get back to me. So I just want to make sure I hear from her because she could be out of town. Something could be happening in her life. So I'm not going to promote that sign up today because I have not heard back from her. But technically, it would be the 21st. So just FYI on that. Okay, October 29th is going to be the Gemstones train. We did this about 6 months ago. So nothing but gemstones. Some of our sellers are very astute about gemstones. This can be a great educational live sale train. So that's going to be on October 29th. And then on October 30th, we have the Wake Up with Vintage Jewelry Addicts train. So that's always the last Thursday of the month is the Wake Up with Vintage Jewelry Addicts train. Some of our PST sellers requested that we extend that train. So technically that train is extended. I believe the last slot is 1 p.m. EST, which is 10 a.m. PST. Okay, guys. So, and shout out to all of our sellers on that train. We've been building that train. I think it's building very well. I'm happy with it. I hope you guys are happy with it because I think we're able to, capture people at a different time. So that will always be the last Thursday of every month. We'll also have the Cross Marketplace train with Geo. We'll announce that together. So there's a lot of trains. There's a lot of trains happening. Again, we're kind of taking a break at the beginning of the month. October 8th will be our first. We'll have the Sunday morning train, but October 8th will be the first big one. And then we'll really start to pick it up with the Sterling train and the Designer Remix train on the 14th and 15th. Yeah, exactly, Debbie. Exactly. Okay, guys, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to copy and paste them one by one in order. Alrighty. So I will do a different line for every single for every single train. And again, we're going to do this in the live seller train discussion chat, okay? Which is only open to you if you are a approved live seller, okay? So what I have is I have the theme and the date. And I'm just going to start. So if you guys want to leave the chat, you are welcome to head on over. Okay. Easy like Sunday morning. All right. And then sterling silver, which we all are going to race to. All righty. Sterling silver is there. Designer remix train. All right. Boom. And then let's see what's next. We won't do the accessories train until we know from Amy that that's a good time for her. And then, okay, the brooches train. If you guys see anything off, please let me know. I'll change it ASAP. Okay, gemstones train. I'm hoping this is easy for you guys. I see Elsie signing up, so that shows me that it should be working. October 30th. Wake Up with VJA train. Okay, I see Jen just signed up. Okay, cool. Okay, so the only one that's not here, guys, is the accessories train. I'm hoping that you guys can click through. Send me a message if you can't. I can PM you directly. And yeah, this is fun. This is like Christmas for sellers. Kind of, I guess. I mean, it's more like a super sale and you're like running. It's more like Black Friday and you're like running in to get your live sales. But yeah, I want to talk about a few more things that I'm just really, really, really proud of. I want to give a shout out to David. I hope he's listening. David of Starbright. He's been running a lot of ads for his sales. And I just want you guys to know I so appreciate that. It is obviously not required because you're putting more money into your business. But that's why, especially when you guys are subscribers, I try to give you guys a kickback every now and again. So we are going to do a 0% subscriber day for the month of November. So I will be announcing that soon. But yeah, if you guys ever have any marketing ideas or videos or photos and you're like, hey, is there any way you can put this on the Instagram or do something with a newsletter, okay, do not hesitate reaching out to me. As I've said a few times, guys, I fit this into the nooks and crannies of my day, but when you guys reach out to me and you have ideas and vision and you can help promote, I get more excited. So I widen those nooks and crannies so that we can do more with the sellers and the participants that are just really invested in Vintage Story Addicts. The other thing I want to announce is that, sorry guys, I have nuts in my teeth because I was eating some nuts. We are the #2 marketplace on District for jewelry. The #1 is knickknacks. But if you go to the top marketplaces, it's somewhere on the app. I'm unsure. I believe it's somewhere also on desktop, but I will just show you guys the screenshot. Jamie found it for us. But we are the #2 marketplace for jewelry. I want to be #1. I don't know how to be #1. I don't know what that means. I don't know if we need to sell more. I don't know if we need to have more members. I don't know if we need to have more listings. But I want to be #1. I kind of woke up the other day and I was like, nope, time to be #1. So I'm going to message my contacts at District and be like, what do I need to do? Like what are the measurements here to be #1? I believe we can be #1. In fact, I think we might be #1 in some ways. It's just that they might be measuring the top spot differently. Yes, girl. No spots left? No, that can't be right. No, that can't be right. Hold on. Let me see here. This is why we're doing this live. Calendly is a new endeavor for the trains. Hold on. Yeah, no, that's not right. No, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hold on. I bet I have to change something with the amount of slots that can be booked. Hold on, guys. Technology. Okay. Max limits. Yep. There's a max limit. Okay, guys, Sterling, hold on. I'm going to do this one by one. There's a max limit of 6 per day. I have to change that manually. I knew something was going to go off here. I knew it. Okay, date range custom. No, where was the max limit? More options. Yeah, it's under more options. Okay, guys, I got to talk to myself. Okay, max limit, we'll do 12 per day. Okay, just updated Sterling. Go back to Sterling. You should be able to book. All right, now I'm going to do designer remix. Okay, we're changing from 6 to 12 per day. Designer remix changed. Let's do the brooches. Okay, 12. Okay, wake up with VJA. Okay, 12. And then what else do we want to do here? We want to do the bracelets train. More options. 12. And then gemstones. We want to do. So if you guys just refresh if you're there, and it should pop open more slots. If it's not, let me know. You think so with the Sterling? I was thinking about it, David. I was I stared off into the distance for 5 minutes and I was like, should we do a Sterling train twice a month? So, you think so? Oh my God. Okay. Hey, if you guys have it, so staring off into the distance, I was like, I don't think people have it. I just want to make sure that I did everything correctly here. Designer, sterling brooches, wake up, the accessories train. I'll just change that a while so that we have 12. So guys, I hope this is easier for you. I hope this was an easier process. Now that we have some of the kinks worked out next month, it should be perfect because I basically just edit each calendar. So I don't have to reinvent the wheel. Okay, 12, easy like Sunday morning. We'll check that one more time. Oh, no, easy like Sunday morning, 12. And then bracelets, we'll make sure that went through. That's 12, okay. Okay, if we do another sterling train for the month of October, so this, we can do Thursdays. I know some of us like to sell live on Thursdays, but you guys tell me if we do the sterling train. Yeah, that's too soon. Okay, I think this is what we should do. I think for the month of November, we change the Wake Up with VJA train so it's not the last Thursday of the month. We do the last Thursday of the month as sterling train number 2. And then it's always the second Tuesday for sterling train number 1. So that gives it a nice 2-week window. What do you guys think? Oh, Debbie is by far our most popular train. By far. So then the Wake Up with VJA train we could do for yeah, we maybe a Monday. Maybe good old fashioned final Monday of the month might work. A sterling silver Xmas train, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. So we're still sticking to one sterling train. If anyone here has not gotten a slot, I can start it earlier. I tend to go to bed at 10, so I try to at least know that the seller is live. Or I would extend it to like midnight, but so if we started earlier, if there's someone that would want an earlier slot, we could try it. Yeah, Elsie, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Okay. Yeah. It's an awesome idea. Okay, so we're number 2. So I'm going to figure out how to be number 1 because now I'm competitive. Or earlier times. Okay, so maybe the second of the month is in the morning. I hope so. I'm just unsure how they're measuring it. But yeah, no. So another shout out if she's here, Denise of Love Me Some Vintage went live on Thursday, yesterday at 7 a.m. And of course, I woke up at 7:25 and I'm like, and she's blah, blah, blah. She's selling. She's got like 4 people, and then I like promoted it. I sent out a newsletter and she stayed on a little bit longer and got the people in the room. But she was on at 7 EST. And I learned that was 5 for her. She was live at 5 her time, which is unbelievable. So I have no demographic knowledge of where people are located. So I don't know, unfortunately, but the issue is they have jewelry all day long and we don't. Yeah. The issue is that we're a jewelry marketplace. It's fine. This is me just getting a little competitive. So Rose, if you signed up correctly, you would have gotten a text message alert and an email alert. So whatever email you inputted, it would have sent you an email, and whatever phone number you inputted, it would have sent you a phone number. So there's not going to be a digital place for you to check your time. What you can do is you can add your slots to your Google Calendar, which is what I do with everything in my life. So like the founders chats every Friday. So I would add to your Google Calendar once you book. But what you can also do, let's say in 2 weeks, you're like, okay, what did I do? If you go to your email and you search for Calendly, alrighty, and I will put that in the chat as well. If you search for Calendly, it should come up. And Rose, I think that's you, my love. I'm sorry to show your last name. So that is another way to find it. And it's Calendly. And it's a great, oh shoot, they actually just charged me. It's $12 a month. It's nothing, but still. And what you guys can do, so technically you should be able to add to calendar. Sorry, Rose, I'm so sorry to show all your info here. I'm going really fast. You should be able to, let's see. It's going to show me, okay, shoot, that might not work. I thought there was a way that you could cancel from the email, but just message me to cancel, which is fine. I always thought there was a way to cancel. Yours might have a button that you can cancel. Yes, awesome. Awesome. This is very corporate of us, so we are next level. And yeah, I think that's it. I will make an announcement with all of the links so that everything is in announcement form. And then let's talk about this weekend. So we've got some awesome sellers on deck, and we still have a few slots. Oh, it comes from Vintage Boss Babes. Okay. I'll have to change that. That's fine. Let me see if I can change that right now. I wonder why it's doing that. Probably because it connects to that calendar. That's probably what's happening. So everything connects to my, God, technology is just something else. You really, it connects to my calendar that is for my email for my tour business. So I think if I change my name in the email, it will change that for you guys. Or I just connect it to my Vintage Jewelry Addicts email. I could do that. Yeah. So that's what I did in New York for about five years. So I run the business now with a team of 3. So yeah. Yeah, I can't give up my businesses. I should. I really should, but I can't. Yeah, so I'll change that. Sorry, guys. Thank you for telling me. I did not know that. So let's talk about this weekend. And look, you guys are all popping up on my calendar. Look at that. Oh, it's so great. The train's so awesome. So this is how I know that you guys have signed up, because it all goes to this calendar. So tonight, we would love to take you. I mean, David, you'll have to let me know in advance because I'm only there like once every 6 weeks. But yeah, I would totally take you around. Rose, I appreciate that question. I'm going to stay on track here and I will check that for you and DM, okay? Okay, so Friday the 26th, which is, no, not today. Yes, today, Friday the 26th. We do not have the 5:30 slot full. So if anyone who is a subscriber wants that slot, DM me. Amy of South Jersey Mama Shop is 7. Jen of Hints of Violet is 8:30. And Debbie of Gypsy Warrior is 10. Tomorrow, the 27th, we have Noreen of Unique Around the Corner at 5:30. And then David is going to fill in for a slot that was canceled. So David of Starbright is going to go live from 7 to 10. Messaged him this morning. I'm like, yeah, you want to do that? He said yes, 7 to 10. And then raid Diana of Arctic Angels Treasures at 10. Sunday, we have 2 open slots. So we have Melody of Melody Jones at 5:30, Jay of the Jade Peacock at 7, and we have 8:30 and we have 10 open. If anyone wants a double, you're more than welcome to. I know it's a lot to manage, but you are more than welcome to, or we'll just have Jay wrap us for Sunday night. Sunday is our slower day. That's why I wanted to do that morning train, Easy Like Sunday Morning, because that would pump up the activity on Sunday. Oh, you're fine, Jen. That means someone with that phone number is getting all of the text messages. They're like, what is this? What is this thing? Okay, so again, guys, we do have tonight at 5:30 and Sunday 8:30 and 10 open. I would take the Sunday slot, but I'm selling on Sunday as well. I have a double header this weekend, so I have a lot to do. I'm really excited though. And what was I going to say? I think that's it. I think that's all the stuff that I have to talk to you guys. We're growing. Always growing. I'm so proud of everyone. I want to just thank everyone for being drama-free and considerate and understanding, and patient, and, committed to your own personal growth as well as the marketplace growth. We'll definitely do something at the end of the year where we really, just talk about numbers and stuff, which is what I did last year when it was our 1 year anniversary. But we will wait until then. And then the only other thing I want to share is that subscribers, we will have a 0% fee day for you in November. I'm just deciding which day that will be. It will be a weekday. So stay tuned for that. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. Rose, here, while I'm here, I'll take a look for you. The bracelets train is October 8th. And Rose, you booked 3 slots, my love. So we'll just cancel 1, okay? You booked 5:30 EST through 7. So do you just want 5:30 to 6:30? And then I will cancel 7 for you right now. I think I have to do it actually from Calendly. 6 to 7. Okay, you got it. Yeah. EST. EST is the place to be. Okay, let me go to my home. So what I can do, so basically it shows up as meetings, like you guys are having meetings with me, and then do you see how so then I just have to go, this has to load, there we go. So Rose, you're in here, so I can see you. So what I'm gonna do, you want 6 to 7. So basically I'm gonna delete this one because you want the 6 to 7. And then I'm going to cancel it from here. Okay. And then I'll double check. Yep, you got 6 and then you got until 7. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. It's a new chapter. We're getting stronger. No more Google Docs craziness. We will always do the final Friday, guys. If you need to change something around, just try to do it before 48 hours. And I think that's it, guys. I'm going to get off and get ready for this weekend. And I hope you guys are having a great day. It's great weather here in Baltimore. It's like, I don't know if you guys can see that really nice blue sky. So hopefully you guys are experiencing something like that. Actually, this might be better if I just do it this way. And there's like low humidity. It's such a great day. I love entering the month of October. I think it's the best month. And you're finally below 100 degrees. Phew. David, you need to go live like somewhere in Arizona where it's really hot, where we could just be like, oh my God. Oh, put this together each live so we know who to raid. Yes, so when I released the concert flyer, so I would say the only train I didn't do that was the morning train. I didn't release a concert flyer, but yeah, with the concert flyer is usually released about 2 days before. I'll try to be better about that, but I do that because people cancel and blah blah blah. Watch an egg cook on the sidewalk. Oh, are you in the DR right now? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Jamie. Growing up, we actually used to try that. We would get an egg and we would. I distinctly remember. Be safe. Be safe, but yeah, it must be so humid. Like so humid. Yeah. Pre-cell phones, we would take eggs and try to cook them on the sidewalk. All right, cool, guys. All right, I'm gonna finish with this because I think you guys like when I try to entertain you randomly. Look what I found in my watch stash. It's a Price is Right watch. Isn't that fun? So I was saying that I should wear this every time we do a train because it's good luck. I thought so too. I haven't found a sold, David. Someone has it listed for 60, but I think that's just because they're probably just waiting on a collector. But yeah, no, it's fun. It's really fun. Ta-da! All right, guys, I'm gonna pop off. Please have a great day. If you message me, I might not see your message for another few hours, but I will get back to you. And I think that we are off to a great start. Our next train is the Cross Marketplace train. Gio and I will be live Monday night, but we're going live from Mr. E's Marketplace. And that will be a little bit earlier. David's going to go live that night as well. So we turned on the Cross Marketplace rating so that if you guys are tuning in to anything on Vintage Joy Addicts, those it'll just be David, I think, will rate us for our podcast episode over at Mr. E. And then Tuesday, we will kick off. It's an all-day event. It's a little bit longer. We're experimenting 1 hour slots. And yeah, we hope it's great. $3 estate sale. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, guys, I'm going to get off now. Okay. Bye-bye. Have a great